Sass, long ball forward. It's very blatant free kick, foul. Can't complain about that. Thank you. Former JKT Tanzania FC player and TMA Sass as well. For Simba back in September last year. No international caps, but had played for the under-20s Tanzanian team. Mango. Just getting a touch just to enable Esperance to tidy things up. Konate, the Ivorian, Uche. Good work from Simba to get ball back. It's Gay coming inside, using the pitch nicely over to the left-hand side. It's a chance, maybe we'll see a shot. No, not yet. That's a good ball over to the left-hand side. An opportunity here. Here's we're trying to get himself past his man. It's a little bit complicated for the Ivorian, but play on, says the referee. Pass inside to Chama. Oh, that's nicely done. Put on a right foot. Chance for a shot. And there's the battle. Okay, coming right across to the left-hand side, but excellent work there. Nearly had a shot on goal. Just to see Ben Said tested from distance. Work from Roshin to back to Kante. Ooh. Spooked by Diakite, who was coming his way. High ball over the top is a little bit too strong, easily collected by Ben Said. Of urgency for Esperance, I get the impression, and you can see that Simba have just bring it up a little bit more pressure. Kagoma, Kapombe to his right, decides to go over to the left-hand side. Nangu up to Kipabage, a young Africans player. Big rivals here in Tanzania. Get a chance to come to this fabulous country, get a chance to watch these the two teams. They're trying to unleash a long-range shot there from distance. Gate. Not happening. Tiara. Konate. And comfortably back to Ben Hamida. Uche. 8 nationalities just in the starting 11 for Esperance, which is fantastic. It just goes to tell you that football in Africa is played by absolutely everybody, and everybody loves it, and the quality is excellent. Ugaske down on the ground, the 22-year-old Senegalese winger. A bit of contact to the ankle. A cooling break because of the temperature. Good opportunity for the coaches to feed some information to their players, make those little adjustments. Also get a breather before they go back out for the final 15 minutes. Temperatures are over 30 degrees. It's got a very very loud and animated group of travelling supporters whenever they go on the road, Esperance. Sorry, got some great players on the bench. Big question is, will he bring them on at one point? Likes of Jabali, Mohamed Draguet, all internationals for Tunisia, of course, and Youssef Sakni, the forward. There's Rafia, Ashraf Jabri, the cover goalkeeper, of course. Ben Said. To work. With that left-hand side, he goes again, and I said Aura's been looking dangerous over on that far side. He's finding a little bit of space, but they know that they've sussed out how dangerous he is. It's nicely picked up in the midfield with Gay. Gay coming across from that right side and in more of a midfield position now. That's a good overlap as well, the chance to get the ball over. And it's just been blocked, but excellent work this time coming from Kibabaki. Another corner. Third corner for Simba in this first half. 33 minutes in. The edge anyway. There's the lofted ball coming over. It's dealt with by Ben Hamida, and a chance for him to get the ball back. And he's just run into a little bit of trouble there. Too much traffic for Kambobi to deal with it. Is Duruk. Nice touch, nicely done. Gets the 1-2. Beautifully done. Nice intricate passing here. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, he's just tried to roll that. Came back off his foot. The Tingud player, former Tingud player, of course, Lee Basquet, bringing his A game to take on Esperance. A little spell playing in Spain for the under-19s team for Valencia. Having played at Jambers and Diop back home in Senegal. Collected again on that left side. Need more movement, more urgency. Here is Aura, and instead Aura. Nicely done, is dealt with there by that man at Jalasi. Back to the work over to Nangu. They go again with Charmer. A bit lucky there with Laura's ball going back to his teammate. Kante. Nangu. Kante gets it back. Getting shot off the ball is nicely done. It's collected by Kagoma. Kagoma, far post, does go over the top. rank to go forward. His prospect, his control just letting him down, still manages to keep possession. Well, there's a little loss of possession there from Kamsi. They battle valiantly, and Simba get hold of and find the teammate. Needed to get it away from the goalkeeper. Wasn't a shot. 34-year-olds from Muruguru, from Azam player. Played also in France, played down in the south of France for Cannes for a season as well. National 1, I think they were playing in at that time. Esperance with Jack, he just couldn't drag that through, otherwise it would have been something else, and the ball goes back to the goalkeeper, Kisali. Quite frustrating it is. Kamsi. Prosper. He's getting clobbered there by Odushi. .25 caps playing for Tanzania. Kagoma, high ball over the top, picked up by Gay. Gay, puts it on his left foot. Prosper goes racing for that. Nice touch there from Anisset Ura. Gets the ball back to Nangu. Into the midfield is Alassane Kamsi. Bit of space here. Oh, the through ball's fantastic! Can you get it across? That's in the back of that, surely! Yes, it is! The header, the follow-up there from Kapombe. And Simba get a goal finally. After more than 3 hours of not getting themselves a goal, they managed to do it. It's nearly 5 hours of football, but they haven't got themselves a goal in Group D. But now Steve Barker's men can celebrate, and it comes from the captain Shomari Kapombe. All things are possible. And a 34-year-old right back puts Simba ahead as they try and lift themselves off the bottom of this Group D table and give themselves a fighting chance of qualifying and going into the final 2 matches from Group D. These fans are going ballistic. The big celebrations begin, and the drought is over, and it comes from the captain Kapombe. Such an important goal, and you can just see the reaction in the stands. And what a time to score. 5 minutes before the end of the first half. Esperance. Perfect ball to split the defence. Good to see the replay in a while, but excellent running off the ball, and I think that's basically how the goal came. Picked up by Prosper again, nicely done. Ball does come over to the left-hand side. He can keep that in play. He has done. Anisset Ura of Côte d'Ivoire. He's going to get past his man. Tries to deal with the case of Mauritania. I guess the last touch is going to be a goal kick. I think what you find here at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium is the deafening sound. Fans just constantly making noise here, of course, and it's a big old stadium as well. party atmosphere. And most definitely be coming here in 2027. I think what we've already seen with the Chan is that, it's people of Tanzania and of course Kenya, Uganda, absolutely mad about football. It's such a blessing to have one of the biggest competitions in the world coming to these three countries in 2027. Having seen, of course, the Chan, of course, taking place last summer. Jalasi down the line. A lot of balls to feet, little touch there, communication breakdown, lacking that accuracy they respect. Kanzari, a look of concern. There's a lot of football to be played. They also know that they've got to just tighten things up at the back. They understand, follow the movements of the players who are constantly darting behind defence, causing issues. Is the goal scorer Kapombe into the path of this man Gay. Protects, does really well to protect under pressure from Diakite, from Diarre. Nangu. Kapombe. It's true that a win for Simba here today would most definitely add an extra layer of intrigue in Group D. Start money on 8 points, and Esperance on 5, and then Simba up to 3, of course. So, the 8-5-5-3, long ball once again, this time to Prosper, lovely first touch. Oh, he just gets a little bit of contact from behind from Mohamed Ben Hamida. They'll get themselves a free kick, and again you'll just see that I'm sure that Kapombe will be here to fire one of those free kicks over towards his teammates. He's someone at the far post. Find that there's always a lot of space at the far post. Just ghosting and coasting in from the edge of the penalty box, the other side of the goalkeeper. Got to make cause all sorts of issues and force them to just think about where they're actually moving and whether or not they should take a risk coming out. This time it's a safely taken free kick, and they're not even thinking about causing too much concern. Decent ball. There's another chance. Look at that goal limited for Simba. Absolutely brilliant bravery of the highest level. And a diving header there. And what about that top quality? Yusufa Kagoma scores the second goal for Simba in 3 minutes. The 29-year-old in his second season here for Simba. And it was brilliantly done as well. Very bravely went and threw himself at that ball that was back behind the defence in front of the goalkeeper. And Ben Said couldn't come to get there. And the diving header from Kagoma will put a little bit of pressure on Maher Kanzari now. Talk about goals that they haven't managed to score. Well, here they are now. And now it's Yusufa Kagoma's chance. And he took it with aplomb. Well, what a finish to this first half. Confirmation. 6 minutes separating 2 goals, but both of them coming for Simba. who sends it out to play into the 4 minutes of added time here in Dar es Salaam. Well, the coach promised goals, the coach promised points, and as it stands, the Buckers players have delivered, catching out the Esperance defence, high ball coming over, and the headers behind the defence. And they lacerated the defence with that wonderful through ball to set up the captain Kapombe for the opening goal. And now they trail by 2. There's Aura coming back to defend the Fantastic Mimosas player based in Abidjan. Also played for Stellenbosch, of course. And that's the reason why Steve Barker said, I'm going to bring him to Simba. Julie now he's spent a bit of time playing across certain countries in Africa, but also in Europe. There goes out of play. Frustration there for Diarra. Diakite, sorry, Malian. The atmosphere for Simba here in the Tanzanian capital. Okay. His touch is not good enough. Oh, that's a change just being brought down there by Libasque. Throw himself to the challenge. See how Ogbilu Onuche is, the Nigerian. Kanzari ready to go into the changing rooms, preparing his, how he's going to share his thoughts with his players, I imagine. What a first half this is for Simba. They went down 1-0 to Petra Luanda in the opening game. It was a 2-1. As a loss to Stade Malien in their second game. Esperance with the 1-0 victory, of course, in that last weekend on a free kick. And that's the end of the first half. We wanted to end with an argument. Let's just have everything calm down. But Esperance frustrated here because Simba have provided us with some fantastic attacking football, some excellent running lines as well, and 2 goals. Shomari Kapombe, Yusufu Kagoma, 6 minutes before the final 6 minutes of the first half. Simba 2, Esperance to choose now. Now it's about the mind games, and how he's going to apply his tactical prowess, Maher Kanzari, to get Esperance back into this. Sitting in second place on 5 points now. They find themselves with a little tricky scenario against Simba. They got overturned 2 goals and got themselves a point from this or a win. But they've got lots of work to do to bring down the Reds of Msimbazi as we take a break. for the second half in a few moments' time.